Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm testing this little Rode microphone that I got that plugs into the phone, along with the DJI Osmo Mobile that I bought 2.5 years ago. I got this thing just in case I'd have to do any sort of in-person interviews and when I went to Nebraska in March 2017 for the right to repair lobbying. So we're going to see how this mic sounds compared to the thing built into the phone, while giving Mr. Clinton some greenies. Now my apartment is really poorly lit, and that probably comes off in this camera. Also, since I set it to 60 frames a second, I'm stuck with shutter speed at 1 out of 60. Anyway, so we're gonna see how this Osmo works as I feed Mr. Clinton some greenies. Now one thing is that to keep the phone from overheating, if you do 4K 60, it will only record up to 6 minutes. So I'm going to have to remember every 6 minutes to do another video. But we're going to give Mr. Clinton some greenies, and give me an idea if this is less shaky than the normal video I do, because I'm not going to really have much of an idea until it's done. Oh, you so mad. Why are you so mad, Clinton? 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 Go get it, boy. Alright, now I'm hitting the trigger. I'm going to hit the trigger so that it stays stuck on the target as I move. This is pretty cool. We're in a really echoey section of my apartment. You could hear some flutter echo above me. There's no panels. You can actually set the ISO automatically. This is pretty cool. Hello, Clinton. And the lighting here is total crap, so I'm gonna do some tests just to see if the video is smooth moving over. Turn the ISO back to auto. So, one of the reasons I hadn't been using this gimbal for 2 years is I lost the charging cable for it. So let me show you the bullshit that DJI has you using. I'm sure I can keep these greenies over here and Mr. Clinton's not going to do anything to them because he knows better than to steal and fuck with my property. So, if I walk over here, my kitchen's kind of a mess at the moment. I'll make fun of this. But this is the dumbest fucking charge cable I've ever seen. So DJI has a USB... See that? That's USB to 1/8 inch headphone plug. This is dumb. You need this to charge it. Not only that, but it has a strange configuration where sleeve, because sleeve is usually ground and tip is hot. Here, sleeve is 5 volts and tip is ground, which makes no sense because, let me show you why that makes no sense. Place that has some light on it. So, if you open this up, one thing you'll see, so the ground wire is the unshielded one, right? The ground is usually unshielded. See if I can get this thing to focus. Actually out of hands, because I would tap on the screen to have it focus, but I can't tap on the screen because I'm holding something. Alright. So this here is... Yeah, let me use my nose to focus. There we go. Nose. There we go. I use my nose to focus. Look at that. So the ground wire inside of here is unshielded, right? But the data or power line will be shielded. So I have to have this unshielded wire go from down here all the way to up here where the tip is without touching the bottom, which is impossible. So I actually use some green conformal coating there to get that done, so that it wouldn't short itself out. But I mean, anybody who's done any sort of like basic soldering or has had to solder headphone wires before knows how insane it is that ground would be tip. It's just, anyway, I didn't have this thing, and in all the places that I found that sell this DJI stuff, none of them sell this proprietary charge cable. So since I knew I'd have to wait for it, I just figured out, okay, I'll find a way to get by without using this thing, screw it. So I finally decided to make this myself because I have a meeting tomorrow. And again, the meeting tomorrow would be useless to me to try and record that meeting with, without this cable. I could order it on Amazon, but I'm going to miss it. I needed to have it immediately, so I decided to cut a couple at work. I actually cut one because I refuse to believe that this thing was designed so stupidly that the tip would be ground and the sleeve would be 5. So, I mean, I refuse to believe that this thing was so badly designed that it would use a headphone plug for power. But I actually made 2 of these. I made one of them with tip as ground and the other one with tip is 5 volts, and I brought them home, and this one worked. So I will have a gimbal tomorrow, so hopefully we have some much better stabilized video than the junk that we had before, and hopefully you'll be able to hear me a little bit better. And we're settling into this being a real estate channel. We're getting there, but check it out. Check out what I brought with me. You're gonna love this. It's not a greenie. It's even better than a greenie. This. My Bosch tool. So this thing is awesome. So let's see. I can actually measure the square footage of my apartment, kind of here. Not perfectly accurately in one measurement, because I got to go over here. We look at the other side. Go function. Air. Okay. 57 feet. You can't see that. Again, I can't focus because I'm holding something. And then we go from here to here. Into the kitchen, which doesn't have a light on right now because I need to get new light bulbs, which I actually need to get new light bulbs for my kitchen 8 months ago and I still haven't gotten them. Yep, so we got... Oh, come on, focus. There we go. 1,072 feet. So... my apartment is 450 square feet larger than my store. My home, which is my cat, just to give you an idea of how ridiculous New York is, my apartment, which is my cat and myself, is almost twice the size of a store that has customers in Clinton. Why do you have to steal? You have food. You have food. Clinton. Clinton. Let's see, is the phone getting warm here? Interesting, it's getting warm, but nowhere near as hot as a GoPro. Alright, we're going to see what the wide angle camera looks like next. Alright, here we go. This is wide angle camera. Check it out. Clinton? Clinton? Wow. You two are bastards. Yeah, just eat my Bosch. You got greenies inside of my holster for my real estate tool. Cats. You have healthy food to the left. Alright, so let's see what the... yeah, this is with wide-angle lens. Nice. My only concern here is this BS 6-minute limitation. A lot of people have said find a third-party camera app. I've tried about 15 of them at this point. I've yet to find a single third-party camera app that allows me to record video using the wide-angle lens here. So I finally figured out, thanks to somebody on the main YouTube channel AMA, how to get the stock camera app to allow me to use the wide-angle camera for a video recording, but now I have to figure out how to get around this bullshit 6-minute limitation. If my phone fries itself, that's on me, but I'd like to be able to get around the limitation, Let me fry my phone if I want to fry my phone. I think, everybody has the right to fry their own phone. Right, Mr. Clinton? Right, Mr. Clinton? Right, Mr. Clinton? You're such an asshole.